A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The Saitama Stadium looking a terrific picture as always, one of Asia's best purpose-built stadia. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
We're up and running then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Kai Havertz. I felt a little sorry for him when he first arrived in English football, because I don't think he was playing in his correct position. And I know he was helped, but all the help in the world can't always make it work. You have to make it work yourself. And he has stuck at it. And I'm really delighted to see the application beginning now to pay off. Good style.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Now this could be a chance. Doué running with intent. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifted belly! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Hakimi. Marquinhos. And it's Neves. That's destined for the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Punched away. Rice. Havertz. Short changes him with that pass. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Capier. Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Swings in across. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Referee's given a throw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's delightful. Chance for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Nuno Mendes. Well, that's well seen too. And here's Madueke. He has found the way through. Odegaard. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Capier. He's picked his way through, crossed into the middle. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights. Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's White. It's run loose here. Gone behind for a goal kick. Hakimi. Eze does well not to be outdone there. Ødegaard. And he's had it nicked away. Looking to play him in. Doué has the space to scheme. Fabian Ruiz. Doué finding himself in space. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Oh, nice touch. Engages and forces him off the ball. Raya gets it clear. Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, it's come loose.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Doué is onto it in a flash. Can he get onto this? Caught offside that time. Zubimendi. Now Ødegaard. Marquinhos. And it's Neves. And it's Hakimi. Looking for options for movement. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Paris Saint-Germain claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Arsenal have a chance to go the other way. Ødegaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's found a way past. Oh, he's on his own! And a chance! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Number 20, Madueke.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Eze providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. Have a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Hakimi. Hakimi drives forward on the overlap. Gabriel with the clearance. Rice. Havertz. Hakimi. Eze, played into space. Now it's Havertz. Madueke, always goal side. Shoots! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pacho. And it's Neves. And it's Hakimi.
Minutes has been indicated.
Hakimi. That's good play. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Zubimendi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ødegaard. And here's Havertz. Nice-looking ball. Oh, that's clever. White. And that is the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 8.
Away we go again. Paris Saint-Germain decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Oh, that's fabulous. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he finish? He's got a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 29.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And it's Doué. Quality ball. Could move up a gear here. Paris Saint-Germain come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Rice. Havertz.
This is the time you need that pace.
He is through here. Knocks it into space. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's having a shot! He's played it long. Kvaratskhelia. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ødegaard. Now it's Madueke. João Neves. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. White.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Doué. Big chance! Oh, terrific save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Ødegaard. No way through there. That's a little off target. Nuno Mendes. Now João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Wriggles his way through. Could go all the way here.
The attendance
That'll
for
be a
this
corner.
match was 61,052. Substitutions taking place.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, denied at the last.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Eze. This looks promising. And the shot! That's going to go a long way. Shot a goal! And he's stuck it away! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Arsenal are having a ball here. Kvaratskhelia. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Saka. Ødegaard. And it's Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Doué. White. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ødegaard receives. Ødegaard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's got away. Oh, what has happened here? Impressive jump. It's in. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's managed to get free. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Spread it left. Trossard. He's found a way through. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Saka. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Marino. That's a cute ball. Out of play for a goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? White. Vitinha. Marquinhos. Pacho. Nuno Mendes. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Doué. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good strength.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And he's going to have his name taken. Zubimendi. For Rice. Zubimendi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Havertz. Always onto this. Now it's Saka. Saka was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Saliba makes the interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men. Saliba. Saka. He is through here. He's on it. Can he get a... He's had a shot! And that's wide. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Dembele. Referee has just said play on. And it's been played through. He's in a great position here. And the finish! And that's a good finish. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
4 added minutes.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
That little bit of skill has got him away. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Lovely bit of skill. Nice bit of trickery. Saka. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Gabriel. Could be danger here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, the rain has put a bit of a dampener on proceedings here, but this intriguing matchup should improve everybody's mood. Both teams will be looking to give their sodden supporters something to cheer about. Insights will be Jim Begley.
To see what unfolds in this one now.
Cramped and narrow, that's how it is in the Boca district. These vertical three-tier stands, very much a creation out of necessity. But at the same time, they are what make the Bombonera so unique. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here. Impressive jump! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Gonzalo Ramos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Madueke. He's picked his way through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's Havertz, and he is dashing away. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not the most accurate pass. And he's there to get it away. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Hakimi. Vitinha! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. That's a decent clearance. Plays the ball back. And now a sudden chance to counter. The whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Marquinhos. And Mendes. João Neves. Hernandez. Threads one in, and it's Hakimi. Quarter of an hour played. Well, that looks a decent ball. Havertz receives it in a good position here, and that is well cleared. Cross flung into Havertz! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
João Neves. to look and place it forward.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's shifting through the gears here. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Oh, great leap! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Tries to pass it through. Eze. There's the shot! Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's Dembele.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That pass has been well intercepted. Dembele. Eze. Ødegaard. Now it's Madueke. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. This is a promising build-up. Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hakimi. And it's Marquinhos. Doué. João Neves. Vitinha. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good-looking ball. Great ball if he can get there. And that's been well dealt with. Rice, played down the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now this could be a chance. Here comes the cross. Marquinhos tries to... Madueke! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Havertz. Madueke shoots! Oh, good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Paris Saint-Germain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to...
Decent chance! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's got away. Oh, important interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Ødegaard. Madueke. He is through here. Nicely spread. That's where it came from. And he has slightly undercooked that one. Well, and it's been given away. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And he's managed to get free. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Arsenal with another corner. Madueke with the short one. Cross to the back post. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Hakimi. Dembele. Spread to the right. Odegaard. Zubimendi. And it's Eze. Can he get on the end of this? Dembele. Gonzalo Ramos. Goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Not the most convincing of passes. That signals the end of the first period. Paris Saint-Germain are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. So straight into the second half. Dembele. Searching pass he's played there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nice defending, it's got the job done. João Neves. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
João Neves. Saliba. And Gabriel. Rice. Now it's Eze. And Nkapie. Rice. And here's Havertz. Oh, super ball. Rice! That's another chance. Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Arsenal with the lead. Close. And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Vitinha plays it across, and that should get the job done. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. He's on it, can he get away? He has found and he shoots! Nice interception, well timed. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. No, that was never going to make it. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's found a way through. Now, who's going to be... It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Oh, he saved it! He's in a great position here. Swings it across.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Trossard coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
That's a sharp pass. Hernandez. Pressing high and with purpose. Nuno Mendes. And Kvaratskhelia. Madueke does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now, can they get him away?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Doué. White. Ødegaard. Saliba. Foot in. Doué with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Rice. Looking to play him in. Defending of the desperate variety. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Gonzalo Ramos. Doué. And it's Mendes. To Marquinhos. Hernandez. And it's Hakimi. Marquinhos. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Havertz. Havertz is onto this. Knocks it out wide. Capier. Can he get it through? Trossard gets into a good position. He tries a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Gabriel. Ødegaard. Mendes does really well there. He is strong. It's made its way to him. Well seen, saw that coming.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Zubimendi. Havertz. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men.
Cambio.
Zubimendi. And it's Ødegaard. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Gonzalo Ramos. Spread it left. Now it's Vitinha. Mendes picks it up out wide. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Paris Saint-Germain very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but...
Just the keeper in it, and the shot! And he's stuck it away! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Arsenal now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. White did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. João Neves. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, nice touch. And he's there to clear it. And it's Mendes. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Saka. Looking for options for movement. Saka. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
It's a loose ball. Rice. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. 4 added minutes on the board. And it's Ødegaard. Hammer shot, surely! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a...
Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. White. And time is up. Paris Saint-Germain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling at times. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a game where the main talking point so far is the weather. Snow in the air and on the ground, and it may very well have an impact on the play. Providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So we're very much on the way now. He's not got that quite right. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Vitinha. Zubimendi simply refused to be outdone there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Over to the right flank, and he's quick to return it. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Great vision, and he plays one through. And he shoots! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So, a breakthrough already. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, it's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Incapuyi. And it's Rice. And Gabriel. Rice. Great, and a chance! And he's following up! Madueke.
Paris Saint-Germain would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Hakimi. Well timed, excellent interception. And that was nowhere near his best. Looking for the run. Havertz. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well read, nice interception. White threads one in. That has been cut short.
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Doué. No outsmarting him this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia has the space to scheme. He's there and gets it away. Madueke, who does have an assist to his name.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Havertz, and he's intervened well there. Nicely aimed pass. Probing pass. And that has been cleared. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia is flagged offside. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Havertz given the lift of his goal. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha. Oh, this is Vitinha! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And that's been won straight back. That is ended up in no man's land. João Neves. Doué. Distributed tidily. Good ball, good take. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Nuno Mendes. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Plays a sharp little ball here. That has been knocked clear.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And it's Vitinha. Marquinhos. Oh, that's a... goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Après 31 minutes de jeu, le numéro 9.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Aims beyond the defence. Nice looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Eze. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross. Oh, great leap! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And the finish! Oh, what has happened here? João Neves. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Back to the keeper it goes. Gabriel. In with the challenge. Doué. Takes on his marker. Doué!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Tries to pass it through. And this is Dembele. And it's Hakimi. João Neves. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Madueke is onto this. He's found a way through. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Vitinha. He's having a hit! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Paris Saint-Germain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And he thumps it clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Cleared without hesitation. And now the breakaway. Madueke gets into a good position. Rice. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that is the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 8. Le numéro 19.
Not the most convincing of passes. Madueke is in a really good position out wide. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Hakimi, played into space, oh, nicely intercepted. Zubimendi stood up well to him there. And here's Vitinha, he's on it, can he get away? This is Dembele. It's Dembele! That's another chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Lee Kang-in really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Rice. Oh, it's Eze. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Madueke. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now there's a fine ball. He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Taken back almost at once.
That's going in strongly.
Good take, and it shoots! Oh, good finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Saliba. Now it's Madueke. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce
Paris
match,
Saint-Germain
28
still have the cards to affect this game.
Attention, changement.
White. Can he get it through? And here's Havertz. Now, can they get him away? It's crossed into the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fabian Ruiz producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Havertz looking to play him in. Hakimi tidy with his distribution.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zubimendi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rice. Shot could be on. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Doué. And it's Mendes. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha receives it in a good position here. It's a pretty loose pass. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Saka. Now it's Ødegaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's played through for him. He is through. Shot a goal! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Doué. Doué running with the ball. Saka. Now Ødegaard. Now it's Eze. He's got away. Can he get away here? Looking for options for movement. Hakimi. Chance here to counter. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now that's well seen too. Now that looks a decent ball. Eze knocks it into space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that pass just didn't quite work. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Havertz. Rice. Incapuyi. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. And here's Saka. Now this could be a chance. Marquinhos. Doué. PSG on the counter-attack. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Zubimendi. Incapuyi. Now it's Eze. Tries to play it through. Doué. That is lovely. And it's Ruiz. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, shooting chance! Great football, shot and save. Saka. And it's Ødegaard. Doué. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Havertz. Spread to the right. Now, what about a counter-attack? Saka. That's very neat. Arsenal are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Marquinhos.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Nuno Mendes. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there. Timber. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Timber. Rice. Now it's Havertz. Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? Gabriel gets it away. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling at times.